sugar, or like, sugar, which is supposed to be like a vein or something.
Uh-huh.
And then there's like they think sugar is like a drug.
Uh-huh.
You know, like cocaine.
Mm.
And then...
Yeah, it's like, how many more things can you fake?
Like, there's obviously Kool-Aid in one bag.
Yeah.
Every video.
Yeah.
An iPhone.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Every
and like what I'm saying with Sam and Colby, they don't have I barely see any cuts. The point where they do cut is when like they're not having anything and then like they actually get something. That's the only cut. But the other cuts are where like they don't have the camera on because they want to save battery of the camera, and then they finally turn it on once they hear something. Like, I don't know if you remember in the second Biltmore that they did, Jake closed the elevator door, and then in the next shot, it was open again.
Yeah.
Way open. And you even saw Jake slammed it shut with his fist, or with his arm. Yeah. Nothing can open that quick. Like, wide open. Like, nothing can slam it open if they couldn't even close it with just using their hands.
Like, J-Station just defies the laws of physics. If there's something, like, closed shut, he would have to, like, shake it to make sure it's real.
Uh-huh.
And either he would, like, have to barge it down, or, like, actually pull on it, and then possibly break the door. Like, break the doorknob.
Like, what's that? All you really have to do is just not jiggle it like that.
And then he's, like, skinny as frick, but apparently he has muscles as, like, a juggernaut, I think?
Oh, what?
And then he, like, just freaking...
Exactly. Also, don't do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna dent the fridge, or the freezer. But, yeah, and also, like, another thing that they did, like Sam and Colby, they actually caught Jake's possession in the last Biltmore that they did. We all saw that, and when they looked back on it, they finally saw it. Yeah. So it's like, we didn't catch this at first, but now we caught it. And that's not editing, because then you'd see overlay of the red thing over his hair. That's real. Jay would just edit in red dots and add a glowing effect to them, and like, they'd be really badly tracked.
He makes it look like his eyes are bloodshot, but then he sounds like, "Hey guys, I am possessed."
You don't say that into the open grate. Like, if you were possessed, go see somebody. Or like, if you were like in the one we just saw, if you were really decapitated, you wouldn't be getting back up and talking to your friend like, sew it back up right now. You'd be like, dead on the floor.
You would have to like almost crawl to your friend and then just like collapse.
Yeah, you'd be like I don't know, like an actual dead person back then when they used to decapitate actual people.
Like, his face would have been white.
Yeah, and he would not have been talking.
No blood circulation.
Also, he wouldn't have grown a foot.
Yeah.
He would have lost 10 feet just by losing his head. You don't fake something like that, because then you might think that other people would want to do it and develop actually hurting themselves.
And then imagine, like, his house was actually haunted, the ghosts are just sitting there like, "Oh my gosh, God," like, just kind of watching, and then...
Yeah, imagine if I was a ghost in his house, I'd probably be like, this guy is pathetic. He's faking all of this. Like, if he really wanted to scare, we can do something. But right now, let's just watch the show.
Yeah.
1 star on Yelp.
I would want to like take his camera and strangle him. But like ghosts don't have that much energy. No. Like, I want to show everybody that there's actually something in his house and like.
Yeah, if they were strangled. Like if he were actually getting strangled right in front of the camera, you'd see like things grabbing his neck. You'd see
a little bit of like a little pocket.
Yeah, you'd see like actual like a skin puffing out, like there's a hand there.
And then he's just kind of.
Yeah, it's like he's like, "Oh my God, I'm getting choked to death." Like when I did the Sonic.exe audios, whenever Sonic was choking Elisa, or Crystal now, whenever I would do whenever I try to do the choking sound effect, I'd actually hold my throat.
Yeah.
Not so like, ugh, getting choked by that. Then you... I forgot it makes me gag.
Yeah, it makes me gags too.
Ow.
Like, it's bad to, like, make yourself kind of sound like you're choking without having your hand, like, on your neck.
Yeah, because then it sounds... Okay, this is super cheesy. But, like, if you actually hold it there where you're trying to do a choking sound effect, you'd be like... Dang it, I did it again.
You'd be, like, strangling... Like, you would be kind of, like, moving around and squirming, hoping that something would lose their, like, grip.
Uh-huh.
Instead of just... Like, let's see, where's the nearest one?
Right there. Instead of you just...
would be squirming, like, you would be trying to break free.
Yeah, and you know what... And you know what also you'd hear? You'd hear banging like you're trying to kick the wall so you can get some sort of, like, leverage point so you can get the person off of you. Yeah. You'd be kicking the wall, you'd be hitting the wall, you'd hear instead of nothing. And another thing that, well...
You would be kind of being lifted off of the ground.
Yeah! Like, you wouldn't just be standing on the floor. Like, I bet if Jay pretended that he was being choked,
like,
he'd be on the floor. He wouldn't be levitating.
Like, he could easily use something like this.
Yeah, and then just edit it out.
Yeah, he could easily, like, put it here, stand on it, acting like he's choking, just kind of standing on the chair, being like this.
But, yeah,
and just kind of edit it out.
And also, you'd have to, like, if he really wanted to look real, he'd have to edit in, like, kicking of himself. Like, he's kicking something, he's struggling, he's moving around instead of just standing there. Like, he's waiting for something to happen.
Like, he's actually deciding, okay, this is my time.
Yeah. If he was not faking it, I can't talk. If he was not faking it, one, he'd be struggling like heck.
Like,
two, like, after...
His veins would have been, like, struggling to, like, break free. His veins would be, like, popping out of his arms and his head.
Like, they're straining themselves. And another thing, when he's let go, and the camera was right on him, you would have seen scratch marks or some sort of irritation on his neck.
Yeah, you would have easily seen, like, something like,
Like, I don't know if you could see, but, like, I just scratched my leg. You
like,
can
maybe,
clearly
like,
see, like...
this, or a bruise of some sort.
Yeah, you'd see some sort of red mark. You'd see actual marks instead of makeup on his neck. And, like, I know that he's just trying to do it for a quick buck. But you don't joke or make fun of stuff like that.
That is a very good way to taunt a ghost and anger them. And possibly build their anger, like...
Yeah, if he wants to get something angry, he's doing a good job. But the thing is, you shouldn't do that, because one, it's messing with the spirit world, which is a very sensitive place, and ghosts are all around us, so if they were to actually see some of that, they get angry, like, okay, this dude is mocking us.
I would not be sad if he actually got choked to death by ghosts. I would be like, honestly, he deserves that.
Yeah, he's the one who's taunting them. So let's not get involved in that. He is the one who's taunting them. Bye-bye.
Like, honestly, like, everyone would be pointing out points in the video. Like,
yeah.
He made fun of ghosts. He's going to die either way if his head was decapitated off of him.
Yeah.
He made fun of the spirit world.
He even made fun of...
deserved that.
He made fun of the worst beings imaginable. He made fun of demons. If not anything else, he made fun of demons that could possess anyone, anytime, and could cause any sort of havoc to happen.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember, but there was an exorcism that caused a movie to happen. I can't remember what it's called. Guys in the comments, let me know what it's called. I was recording. But, there was a movie that was inspired by an actual exorcism that killed a girl. Like, they tried so many times to get the demons out of her, and she ended up dying.
Like, if you were possessed, you would be possessed. Your eyes would possibly be these endless black holes you would be strapped to a bed. Your blood would not be red.
Yeah,
your blood would be black.
But the thing is, like, that's the stereotypical movie scenario. Like, you'd be out of control, you'd be screaming, you'd be trying to hit somebody, you'd be trying to bite somebody. You'd be trying to hurt them no matter what if you were really possessed. You wouldn't be floating in the air.
Like, there was an actual movie on, like, a ghost possessing this girl, and then the girl's attitude changing. Like, she almost got, like, flies forced into her mouth. She actually ended up eating them, and then seeing them come out of her mouth when she was, like, in the bathroom brushing her teeth.
Yeah.
She would open her mouth and then see, like, a fly.
Yeah.
And then there was no "I am God" or "I will kill you" in the mirror.
Yeah, it's like you'd see something in the mirror.
And the best thing was the mirror, like the movie that I watched with Mom, was actually real. A dad had to go to like another state or another country or another city.
It was based off of a real story?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, that's the kind of stuff that can actually be proven. Jay's stuff cannot. Like,
honestly.
Like I told you, I did the Sonic.exe thing at 3 a.m. I played the game. I didn't have any scratches on me like the other guys did.
Yeah.
I did the thing in the mirror. Yeah. Nothing happened. So it's like, Jay, I fell for this thing and I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed in this dude.
Yeah, and also, like, if I had a Tails doll, I'd try the Tails doll thing too. But then again, I tried the Sonic.exe one, and like after I got out of the bathroom and checked on the Sonic doll that I have in my room, nothing happened to it.
A bad 3 a.m. channel is basically like, this movie has what like actually happened, and then it's like Minecraft with floating sand.
Really?
Yes.
That's not real.
That is not real at all. The sand will fall.
Also, how the heck are you gonna get blocks of sand from a 2D game and import them into real life? How is that gonna happen? Like,
all you need to do is just kind of like edit in.
Well, no, like how is that actually gonna happen in real life without any editing whatsoever? How is that gonna happen? And like we said, what like if he angers Mickey Mouse at 3 a.m., what's he gonna do? Feed you a pretzel?
What's a creeper going to do, to be honest?
Yeah, they don't even have arms. They can't really do anything. And also, if they actually blew up, you'd see a whole house blown up.
And the bad thing is, he actually made the video about that. It exploded like thrice. No holes were found in the video.
In Minecraft,
in the pantry.
Yeah, in Minecraft, those kind of things leave holes where they've blown up.
Like if it blew up on a torch, the torch would come off of the wall and fall on the ground.
Yeah.
You want to see what I saw in the video of him like getting a creeper blowing up?
What?
In his pantry?
What?
Like the creeper was in the middle of the pantry, it blew up, which has a radius of the entire pantry. Nothing fell.
Yeah, and nothing was destroyed either, right?
Yeah, nothing was destroyed at all. The shelves still in contact. The stuff still in contact. There was nothing on the floor. If there was sugar in the pantry, it would have like exploded. The sugar would have been everywhere.
Joe, we're trying to do something over here. But it's also, like I said, if he were actually getting scratched, like in Sam and Colby, they get scratched a heck ton, and there's actual irritation there. There's no cuts no matter what. They don't go to a separate room. They're cut right then and there.
What's he doing?
No idea.
But like, honestly.
But like in, sir.
But let's say if Jake was supposed to like get thrown across the room by this unseen force, and Jay's station wouldn't have done anything for it. He would just kind of plonk.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jake would actually be thrown across the room. If there was like a picture frame up there, it would have fallen.
Yeah,
there was actual force shown.
And you'd actually see everyone panicking, not like, ooh, this is good, we're gonna get a lot of views with this. They'd actually be panicking, like, oh my god, Jake, are you okay? They'd be running towards him to make sure he's okay.
Like, they would be picking him up, because I'm pretty sure that could crack a bone.
Yeah, they'd be like dragging him away from whatever is trying to get him.
Yeah.
And they would not cut. They wouldn't do anything like that.
Like, if he was getting pulled back, they would be pulling back too. It would be like a game of tug of war. But for Jay's station, he would just be his friend would be like, let's see here. And Jay
would be faking it. He'd be like, ah! And just editing being pulled back.
Yeah, like he would be doing this. Ah!
Exactly. He'd be like, or they have someone in a green screen suit and just edited that guy, and they're pulling Jay.
Yeah.
Like, you're still faking.
Like, they're such a faker. It's like a game of hide and seek where there's a person standing there right in front of the seeker, and they're like, seriously, dude?
Yeah, and also, in another Sam and Colby thing that I saw, Joe! And another Sam and Colby thing that I saw, like in the Stanley Hotel, because everyone knows that place is really haunted. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, they actually, like, a lot of people before them caught glimpses of actual spirits, like, right behind them. Like, in the concert hall, there's a mirror there where you can actually see the ghost of Lucy right behind you. Yeah. They went down there, recorded the whole thing, and they actually caught Susie looking in at them. Yeah. Along with another witness, not just those four. And then
there's Jay's station, like, seeing something in a mirror, zooming in, and then it would just be a very bad cropped photo.
Like, the thing is, like, I kind of, like, this might sound crazy, but I actually want to kind of join Sam and Colby to find out, like, about this stuff.
So do I! I
and
want
also,
to join
like,
them so badly.
And also, I can talk to those kind of things because of the gift I have. I can see them, I can actually hear them, I can feel them, too. And it's like, okay, so maybe if you guys brought me along, then maybe I could help you guys. Like, you heard Granny talk about 1,000,000 times the man that I saw when I was a kid, when I was a baby.
Yeah,
like I was laughing right behind her. There was this guy making me laugh. She turned around multiple times, asked me what she was laughing at, and I kept saying the man. And even Mom, if she wants to deny it, she can. But Mom heard the guy I was laughing at on the phone, and it was an unplugged phone. It was an old-fashioned unplugged phone.
Like, was it dead or?
It was unplugged. It was like one of those old rotating dial things.
Yeah.
It was one of those phones. Oh. But the thing is, like, when she picked it up, she heard breathing the first time, and it was unplugged. There was no battery. How could it have done that? Also, the second time she picked it up, she heard protector from the guy. It's like, okay, so you heard something. And when I got back on the phone, he was making me laugh still. Mm-hmm. So apparently he really, really liked me. He didn't really like Mom, though.
He said protector because, like, he was trying to talk to you. But, like, he said, I was going to protect you. And then you would be like, are you sure? And then he would say something like this. Yes, I am a protector of many. Yeah. But, like, Mom just heard protector. Not, I'm the protector of many.
No, like, he said protect her.
Oh.
Like he was talking about a girl. I want to say that maybe he was talking to me, but I remember this happening because this was back when me and Mom were living with Granny in her old house. Mm-hmm. And I think it was haunted there. Mm-hmm. Also, if you ask Bisa, she'll tell you, I used to talk to, voice crack. I used to talk to her husband that died before I was born.
Yeah.
I would see him and reach for him like a baby would for whoever else. And I talked to him, and Bisa knew that I was talking to Grandpa. Oh. She knew I had that kind of gift. And I still do. Like, I wouldn't see Luna or David or the new guy right here, right now, if I didn't still have that gift. And, like, I know Mom can deny however she wants. I don't care. I can see them. No one else can. And so if someone had a problem, call me. I'd be able to see them.
I just realized something. Like, I just thought of something.
Huh.
If you were born with a gift and, like, you were getting a bloodshot or something, what would happen if somebody, like, injected your blood into them? Like, what if the gift changed your color of the blood? What if, like, the gift came with your blood?
Oh, well, that's like movie magic. But, like, I think it's only with me. But I think there are other people who can do it, like people who don't fake doing hand readings and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like the fortune tellers,
Mm-hmm.
if they don't fake, they have a gift as well. Yeah. And like, yeah, I do agree that people like that have a gift. Like, I have a gift. Everyone has a certain gift. But
some people actually think that fortune tellers are scams and scams of their money. So sometimes they like to tell them, how many money do you think I'm going to give them?
How much money, you mean?
Yeah.
How many?
Like, how much money am I going to give you?
You said how many money. Like, that makes any sense. Okay. But, yeah, it's also, like, another thing Sam and Colby did, they actually went to, like, 3 separate fortune tellers.
Yeah.
To find out, like, before, what was it? I think it was Stanley.
Stanley Hotel?
Yeah, in Stanley, they had a reader come in, and she was very accurate. And she even said to, what's his name? Corey, like, if you guys watch Sam and Colby, go to the, what's it called? Stanley Hotel. I keep forgetting what it's called. I keep wanting to say Biltmore. If you go to Stanley Hotel and you watch it, she was very accurate with Corey. She said, like...
Would it be okay if I actually, like, mentioned his channel?
Well, I already kind of did. But, my voice crack again. But it's, like, she was so accurate with Corey. She even said, like, you're gonna have a bad time at the Biltmore. Or, Stanley! Biltmore. At the Stanley Hotel. And they were right. Or she was right, because what happened to Corey, well, like, nothing major happened, but, like, a couple of days later after she said that, he was targeted by an old thing. And, like, even at the Stanley, like, right after she said it, he kept getting phone calls, because at Biltmore, he answered the phone where the last girl that was murdered.
Wasn't his phone, like, dead, too? Wasn't his phone dead?
Yeah, I think his phone was dead, and he kept getting calls, and he couldn't block them. And the thing is, that started that, he answered the phone at Biltmore.
And then he, like, got in a car crash.
Yeah, 3 days after, like Elizabeth Shore, the Black Dahlia murder victim. She was on the phone 3 days before she was kidnapped. Oh. Tell me that's not a coincidence.
That is totally a coincidence.
Yeah, like, she picked up the phone 3 days before she was kidnapped. Corey picked up the phone 3 days before he got into a car crash. And wasn't it in a new car, or was it Jake? I can't remember. But it was one of the two, where both of them got into a car crash. And I think it was Jake that ended up having a new car, and then he totaled it. In a car crash. It's like, okay, well, that was... Ugh. And in one of the forests...
Would it be weird if, like, she was kidnapped 6 days?
Yeah.
And then he got a call 6 days after... Or, wait.
6 days before the car crash.
6 days before the car crash. Because 666 is the number of the devil.
Yeah.
And, like...
Well, so is 333. Yeah. Well, 333, I think, is, like... Okay. 333, I don't know. If anyone knows what 333 means, if it's another number for the devil, then let me know.
I thought it was like a number for the angel, because like somebody told me to say 333, and then they said, "Congratulations, you're a devil," after I said, or an angel after I said that.
No, because if you remember the Ghost Adventures that we were watching, in the what's it called, Asylum 49, where that old mental hospital was. Yeah. They'd have 3 bodies dead at 3 a.m. Mm-hmm. And like at the same time. Yeah. So it would be 333. And also there'd be number 3s scrawled on the wall. So they have number 3s on the wall, 3 bodies dead and at 3 a.m. Yeah. 333. Not good.
Wait, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, by the way, check out Sam and Colby's YouTube channel. Their videos are very good.
Yeah, unlike Jay. Yeah. They like actually, like I feel like they are real. Yeah. But if I find out that they are faking it, mm-hmm. I'm gonna be very, very upset. Very disappointed. Yeah, because it's like I wanna join you guys maybe for a video someday, and if you prove that stuff is fake, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, you guys crushed my dreams.
Like, what would you do if, like, all of a sudden your gift activated, and then you saw, like, a black shadow over there, but it was not a nice shadow. Like, there was another aura surrounding it.
Oh, then that would be bad. And also, a thing is, like, due to what happened with a certain... his name? Don't say it. But a thing that happened... due to that, I can now tell the aura of people, which is weird.
It's weird that I can do that, too. Like, I would make the exact same... like, humanoid, but I would have to look somewhere else to see, like, this blue copy of them, and it would show how they're feeling.
Yeah.
Like, there would be a different color for how they're feeling.
Yeah.
I could tell how their, like, health is
And
going.
also, the thing is, like, last time me and Granny went to the store, I felt both good and bad auras. Like, this guy who, like, kept looking at Granny weirdly, like, he kept doing, like, a stalker-like face towards Granny. I could tell he was bad just by looking at him. But I saw this this girl right next to Granny just passing by, and I felt that she was a good aura. She had a nice family, she had a good life. Maybe something bad happened to her, but she's still a good person. Yeah. The other guy, though, it's okay, I need to watch out for that guy.
Like, there's actually a game that I'm playing right now. It's called the Battle Cats, and there's this one... there's actually, like, 10 stages, I think, of something called Manic, and they have this purple aura around them that makes their attack extremely strong. They have a Shockwave.
Well, no, I'm not talking about aura like you can actually see color from the body. Aura is like something you can feel. So, like, I felt like the guy who was, like, looking at Granny that way was a bad guy. Yeah. However, the girl that walked past Granny as well had a good aura, had a good feeling coming from her. That's an aura. Yeah. It's not like movie magic where you're gonna have this blue or this purple or this actual person. Blue this actual colorful smoke coming off of you. It's not like that.
You can actually tell, like, in a movie what they're feeling. If it's red, they're mad. Yeah. If they're like, I think it's
oh no, that's just their mood. That's not their, like, personality or anything else. It's not like their background. Yeah. But again,
Tina fell
like,
asleep.
I know she did. She's cute. But, like, if I were to join Sam and Colby on, like, an investigation, I'd be so happy, but then if I find out that it's all fake, I'm gonna be like, well, that's a bum.
Like, you know,
I'm gonna be so angry.
You know how Animal Crossing can, like, have emotions? And you know how some of them can be like, ooh. Yeah.
I'd probably be like that.
There's, like, these lines. That's how you'd feel, probably.
Well, no, I'd probably feel like, Elisa turning into Beast. Not Banner turning into the Hulk. Elisa turning into Beast. Yeah. Which, by the way, is not a good thing if you think about it, because, like, Hulk, yeah, he's pretty big and he's pretty strong. Beast, however...
she is the bringer of nightmares.
Yeah, she can tear apart an entire city just by stomping on it. That's it. You're basically dead if you anger her.
I wonder what would happen if Thanos went against Beast.
He'd probably lose. Because another thing that Beast does, like, I haven't told this to any of the viewers yet.
What does her scream stun her? Like, stun something? Because of how loud it is?
No, she did that to the robots, but the thing is, she caused an error inside of them that caused them to shut off completely. Yeah. But if she wanted to, or if she had to, or if she just was hungry... The thing is that she does mostly to attack is not only does she, like, she's massive, so of course she'd squish somebody, or she doesn't roar to the sound of Godzilla's times 10 to just power robots. What she does if she's really angry and also if she really wants you to suffer, she'll eat your soul. Oh. Pretty much. So if she went up against Thanos, he'd die instantly.
If you made her scream actually stun the people, since a lightning strike is able to send off this wave of, like, light in their eyes, and, like, they would just kind of stand there frozen for a little bit. Could you do that? Like, if she comes back into another video.
Oh, she's gonna come back into another video.
Can you make it so that they actually stun them? Like, if they're not wearing any protection. Like, you know how a gunfire is loud, so you actually have to wear
headphones?
Like, headphones?
Yeah.
Do you think you could do that?
Well, the thing is, like, I was thinking that maybe, like, in the war with Eggman, once Zero is back to Kanzi and all the others, I was thinking that if Sonic gets hurt again, because, like, the last time she activated because they were all getting threatened with death. Not only Sonic, but Luna, Savannah, Rose, and Bendy. Mm-hmm. All of them were getting threatened. So the reason why she activated is because, like, you're not going to hurt my friends, I'm going to break your face.
So it's technically Sans.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, it actually is kind of like Sans. Except Sans doesn't turn into a freaking dragon-sized thing.
That would actually be terrifying.
Yeah,
like, imagine that being a sprite.
Oh, God. Imagine if that was in, like, Deltarune or something. Or Undertale. It'd be like, okay, then I thought Omega Flowey was scary.
That was enough. The Jebel was already enough. We do not need a dragon-sized Sans. Like, would you know how many, like, so you know how, like, once the pixels are done reaching out?
Uh-huh.
Like, you know how there's, like, what seems to be, like, a staircase?
Uh-huh.
That is a lot of staircase-looking, like, ends.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. The reason why Beast is going to come back, and she's going to be fused as a Leafus, so guess what Beast and Crystal Mephiles look like together? Just imagine that nightmare fuel. But the thing is, what she's going to do, and the fact that I'm thinking of adding Too Many Raptors, you remember him?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of adding Too Many Raptors, who also eats souls, by the way. I'm pretty sure both Too Many Raptors and Beast would wipe out the entire human population if they wanted to.
Since, doesn't he, like, float?
Yeah, he flies around. He doesn't really have legs.
If they move, like, merged, that would actually be terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
This god of the universe just kind of
if you fused Beast Elisa with Too Many Raptors, you're dead. That's it. You're just dead. And if you make them both angry, you're double dead. You're not going to survive at all.
Remember when I asked you, like, if you could make somebody a replica of them being a robot?
Roblox? A Roblox?
A Roblox robot. But remember when I asked you if you could turn somebody into a robot and they would protect you? Like, if they inserted your blood into them, they would know who's a friend and who's an enemy.
Well, the thing is, like, I told you this with Metal, that Aislinn gave up her soul for Metal because he didn't have a soul and she wanted to help at least one person before she actually died. So she gave up her soul to Metal. Yeah. And since Metal is reformed now, since he's against Eggman, he knows who's on the good side and who's on the bad side. Because he used to be just, a villain. Because he was made by a villain. Yeah. But now that he's reformed and he has a soul to feel, like, love and stuff, that's why he has such feelings for Scourge. That's why they're a couple. Then, of course, like, that's basically what you just said. Except if blood, it's a soul completely. Yeah. But...
How long have you been recording?
33 minutes and 35 seconds.
Oh, I thought it's been an hour.
No, it's 35... 37. I can't talk. I'm hungry, okay?
I can't talk.
Look, you. If you really want me to punch you in the ear, I will certainly